The air in Chentong Pass always smelled of rust and rain, as if the very stones wept iron tears. Governor Li Jing knelt before the family shrine, his forehead pressed against wood scorched black by decades of incense and regret. Behind him, his wife Lady Yin moaned through clenched teeth, her belly grotesquely distended after 3 years and 6 months of pregnancy. The villagers called it a miracle. The servants whispered it was a curse. Li Jing knew the truth: this was no child, but a debt come due. When the Taoist priest peeled back Lady Yin's robes to press a talisman against her drum-tight skin, the parchment burst into blue flames. "This is no son you carry," the old man trembled, watching the ashes swirl into the shape of a laughing mouth. "The demon orb you swallowed to conceive has grown teeth. It will be born hungry." The storm broke the night. Lady Yin's screams tore through the manor. Midwives fled when the birth waters gushed black, when the thing between her legs wasn't a head crowning but a pulsating cocoon of veined flesh, glowing like rotten moonlight. Li Jing raised his sword, the ancestral blade that had slain 100 rebels, and struck. The cocoon split with a sound like 1,000 sighs escaping at once, and the child laughed. He emerged bloodless, perfect, grinning up at his father with lotus-petal eyes that never blinked. "Father," the newborn cooed, tracing the scar on Li Jing's cheek with tiny fingers. "You cut me now, we match." It was the first lie NEZHA ever told. He had guided the blade himself. From the beginning, the boy learned too fast. At 3 days old, he recited Sun Tzu's stratagems in a voice like oiled silk. At 7 days, he cracked open his own ribcage with a sound like splitting jade, carved a flute from the bone, and played a melody that sent sparrows raining from the sky in spasming heaps. By his 10th sunrise, he desculpted an army of clay siblings with Li Jing's stern brow and Lady Yin's delicate wrist sand, lined them up in the courtyard. "Look," General NEZHA beamed, as the figurines saluted in unison with jagged clay mouths. "Sons who never disobey." Lady Yin tried to smile when NEZHA presented her with a peeled peach, its flesh unnaturally crimson. "It's soft for mother," he whispered. When she bit into it, the juice ran down her chin like blood. That night, Li Jing found her rocking in the nursery, her lips moving soundlessly around a prayer. The Dragon King's son Ao Bing made the mistake of mocking Li Jing's airless state at the riverbank. NEZHA met him there at twilight, his child's hands deceptively small as they pressed the princeling's face into the silt. The drowning took precisely 13 minutes. NEZHA counted each thrush, each weakening bubble. When it was done, he arranged the corpse artfully upon the shore, blue lips parted in a mockery of song. "You defended our honor," Li Jing said that evening, gripping his son's shoulder where the ceremonial armor sat too large. NEZHA's smile stretched until the corners of his mouth split. "I'll defend you forever, father." That night, Li Jing awoke to the weight of a child perched on his chest. NEZHA plucked beard hairs, one by one, with blood-slick fingers. "To make you handsome," the boy whispered, collecting the strands in a jade box already filled with nail clippings and eyelashes. "For my collection." When the Dragon King came roaring from the sea with tidal waves lashing at his heels, demanding the boy's life, Li Jing hesitated until NEZHA brought him a silk-wrapped gift. The portrait inside showed the boy flayed open, his own tendons braided into reins, his skin stitched into a banner that read, "Your loyal steed." The ancestral hall's bronze doors had not been opened in a generation. The servants wept as they bound the child in chains blessed by 7 monasteries. NEZHA didn't struggle. He watched his father with those unblinking lotus eyes as the lock turned. Then he began unmaking himself. His finger bones became needles that stitched the guard's lips into permanent smiles. His blood crawled up the walls in perfect calligraphy. Why wasn't I enough? When Li Jing kicked open the doors at dawn, he found NEZHA standing amid the carnage, holding his own still-beating heart in cupped hands. "You wanted filial piety," the boy sighed, offering the pulsing organ. "Here's everything. The silence afterward was thicker than the blood on the tiles. Tai Genron arrived when the crows had picked clean the bones. The Taoist sage gathered lotus roots from the river where Aobing had died, weaving them with strands of mist and moonlight. The body he sculpted was beautiful smooth limbs, cheeks like ripe peaches, lips that could almost smile without cutting. But the eyes were wrong, because NEZHA remembered. He remembered the tremor in his father's sword hand, the way Lady Yin had turned her face to the wall, the exact pitch of the lock clicking shut. His return was not marked by fire or flood. Instead, at the precise hour of his death each day, NEZHA reenacted it with ritual precision. He plunged daggers into his lotus gut before the entire household, drowned himself in the ancestral well, shattered his reconstructed ribs on the courtyard stones. Each time, he would rise dripping and whole, seeking out Li Jing's ashen face to whisper, "You miss me like this, right? Helpless yours." Years eroded, Chentong Pass into a ghost of itself. The villagers built a shrine where no one could agree what to call the enshrined third, Lotus Prince or Devil Child. They left offerings of disemboweled dolls and knives swaddled like infants. Those who wept before the statue swore the tears pooling at its feet whispered back. Li Jing came to the shrine on the anniversary of NEZHA's birth, his once proud body reduced to a skeletal tremor in rags. The statue's lotus eyes wept slow trails of blood as he pressed his forehead to its feet. "Too late, father." The wind groaned through the hollows of the carved mouth. The cracks in the statue's face spread into something like a smile. "I've become what you named me." In another era, another unwanted son knelt in the dust before those same blood-stained feet. The boy's wrists were patterned with bruises shaped like fingerprints. When he whispered, "My father hates me too," the statue's hand softened into warm clay, offering a knife hilt. Somewhere a peach tree bloomed out of season. Somewhere a lock turned. Somewhere a child laughed in. This time the laughter never stopped.